everyone. The topic for today is solve prediction and comparison problems. Right now, I want you to pause the video so you can copy down your notes and then resume when you're ready. For problems like this, we're going to use the total number of students in this case to make a prediction based on their favorite food choice. So the first thing we have to do is count how many students we have in the table, which is 50. After that, we have to figure out what specific category we're looking for and write that as a fraction using that number on the top and 50 on the bottom. So our first question here is asking about burgers. So we've got to look at the burgers, and it says that 15 students chose burgers. So we'd write that fraction 15 out of 50. Well, if there are 50 total students and we're predicting how many would choose burgers out of 300, we need to set up our proportion after we simplify, of course, using 300 as our new total number. So let's simplify this fraction first. So we can divide both of those by 5, so we get 3 over 10. So now we're going to set up our proportion so that we can make our prediction. So we're going to solve this proportion using cross multiplication, or as I refer to it in class as baseball and bat. We're going to multiply 3 and 300. Those two numbers make up the bat, and then we're going to divide by 10. That's the baseball. After we do all of that math, we wind up with 90. So therefore, we would predict that 90 students would choose burgers. Now let's do the same thing for pizza. 12 out of the 50 students chose pizza. We simplify that fraction, and we get 6 over 25. Now we're going to use that 6 over 25 as the first part of our proportion to predict how many out of 300 would choose pizza. We're going to use the same baseball and bat method. We're going to multiply 6 and 300, and we're going to divide by 25, and we wind up with 72 students choosing pizza. Using that information, I want you to tell me how many students you would predict would choose salad, as well as how many you would predict to choose tacos. And I also want you to answer this question using the same chart. How many students would you predict to choose salad if as their favorite food if there were only 80 students? Bring those answers along with any questions that you may have with you to class tomorrow.